TNM stands for the next movement.
What we do is music, and more than that, with the voice of those who can't really speak for themselves.
It's not even about, just making beats.
We come with that sound that just describes the hood and the love and the energy, the soul, basically.
Expressing yourself artistically.
That's what TNM is.
Back in high school and college, I used to be known as Golden Dragon before I started making beats. Then I bought one turntable just to sample. I guess I bought the next one and I ended up DJing. Like 2010, decided to hook up mixtape. Then my boys, Black Science, which is all relative, and Black Newborn now, like they decided, like, we were just jamming and they were on some accidental DJ, that's how I got the AKA accidental DJ.
Vamp is change. I'm that revolutionary cat. If you change your surroundings, then you change the inner side of you, and then in that way your soul can be healed. Vamp, that's my mission. Heal souls through this rhythm and blues, man. Rise of the Indies, my pride and joy. The idea behind the whole Rise of the Indies album was just to communicate the freedom to artists.
Encourage kids to make artistic, pure music, to speak what they feel.
Whether we like it or not, man, people have forgotten the freedom behind making music. They're all dependent on record labels, A&Rs, making research for them, managers. We did it on our own, man. No support from anybody, no funding. It was just two hustlers on that mission to show people that they can still make real music and be independent without nobody dictating to the sort of beats that you choose or the sort of lyrics that you write.
With the intro, I had to choose a nice sample that sums up our personalities.
An idea, a vision of what the next movement is. It was the last track to be done. It was funny because even the little chorus you hear at the end, it was kind of not thought out, but one of those organic moments.
Together. My boy Vamp made that beat.
I did it way before we even thought of doing Rise of the Indies. It was just a beat, and when I hollered at Accidental to hear the beat, he kinda liked this.
I went back and I heard a verse I wrote a while back in my head. We had to get a vocalist since it was a love song. I got my boy NJ.
They came to me with a beat, asked me to do a chorus for them, and like, in any case, I've always had inspiration for music, so it was a bit easy for me to kind of bring something to life,
The rest is history. We had to think of a couple of special people, and that's what we did.
Third joint for the legends.
It was just me, messing around, and for some reason my PC just had to crash, which was yesy, man. Heartbreaker. But anyway, my man Accidental DJ, the one time we just jamming, playing beat after beat after beat, and it comes to this track, like already I could hear the chorus.
The beat was originally made for this other artist. After Vamp had the beat, he started spitting verses for the legends.
And it took me back, man, to where it all started. The love of music, regardless of what genre it is.
Summer Snow, fourth joint.
When we set out as the first movement, the first thing is we decided we're gonna collaborate on the beats and everything. So basically, it was a whole collaborative effort.
I wanted to make an alien inspired beat, but I just couldn't get the sample chopped up the way I wanted to sound.
It just didn't work. So man Accidental DJ decided he's gonna take the work home.
Finally I got it right, laid the changes.
And the following day when it came through,
Vamp just wanted to get high from just hearing the beat, and
Summer Snow was born.
Well, basically Summer Snow is about falling in love with music in a sense of a drug, but it's kind of getting addicted to it in your own way.
Fifth joint,
Pen Pushers. Beats by yours truly, Mr. Vamp.
As an MC, the beat just makes you want to tell a story.
The verses came before the chorus.
We just shut it down 16s without even conceptualizing, but got the same tell a story result. And the chorus followed.
Trendsetters, my nigga accidental.
I just wanted to make a beat that will force you to bob your head.
Nigga on that soulful tip, you know, neo soul.
I linked the drums and chords.
He played with the skeleton beats.
I actually changed the beat several times until it was what it is today.
Same night, wrote a verse.
You gotta love the funk in the thump, fam.
Crate digger. My nigga told me, wrote this track way back.
I wrote the song back when I was still a merchandiser. The whole song just sums up what I was going through.
That storytelling mode of my nigga accidental, you know, like how he penned it down. With the beats, I love the bass, how it changes from segment to segment, from the intro to the verses and the outro. It's all different, man. It just shows how crazy niggas is.
Looking at my life taking different directions, my grandfather was still alive and he would give me a grandson that never made it look, cause he couldn't understand, you know, that one of his descendants just wanted to make music for a living. And I'm one of the first in my family tree.
Bon Appetit was not even supposed to be on the album, yo.
I'm always jamming with Tufi. She's basically family. It just so happened that when she was here, when I was struggling to write a beat for Head Page and Hype,
I wasn't there. I think a week prior to the recording of that song, I had an interview, so I wasn't there in studio when it was done.
When the beat was almost complete, I wanted to spit up her text. She just came through and changed the whole song.
Yeah, it was just like a random day on a Thursday during the week. Bored at home, decided to go chill. Yeah, man. Wasn't supposed to be working that day, wasn't supposed to be recording, was just supposed to be catching up. You know, just chilling. And then he played me this beat. He was trying to talk about Exhibit. Yeah, I'm not gonna say the word, but he was just trying to, you know, talk about like that love making ish and whatnot. So I had this idea, because I usually have these ideas that just take over. I remember I said to him, oh my gosh, let's do like a stupid song. Like, that's the only way that I could describe it. Like, it's a stupid song. And he looked at me, looked at me like I was crazy, like, a stupid song. Like, what is a stupid song? I'm like, okay. You know, sometimes when you tell somebody something, but without actually saying it, using like food to like explain the love making process, you know, just like explaining everything. After that, he went to sit on his big chair. He has this chair that I like spinning around on. Just sat on his chair and it's like, alright, let's work, let's do this. Had a chorus in mind, so that was like the right place to start. But then, yeah, for some reason the song ended up being Bon Appetit, but in my mind I was like, man gotta eat. Like a man just gotta eat, you know, gotta eat his greens and everything. Then we took it from there.
We're still tackling the sex topic, but in a more sophisticated and appetizing way.
Like, Tohi killed it to a point where it gave me goosebumps.
Rastafari. Yes, give thanks, my Lord, you know, for this time, for this space, for everything that is good that's happening in our life, you know. May our Father be our guide and our protector. Blessed, my Lord.
What's going on, Check 9 is more Vamp than accidental.
The beat, like a nice guitar riff right there, you know, that gives you that African feel. Me being the revolutionary minded person that I am, kinda, you know, versed it together quickly.
Wise Prophet aka Rasdani was in the stew.
Making the track with the brethrens, you know, it was so blessed. Because I remember when I entered there, I found the brethrens jamming there, you know, upon the radio there, and I was like, yo, this beat, man. Hey, this beat, man, this beat, man. I was like, yo, man, you know this beat, man. I wanna be in this beat, man. Then the golden D said to me, no, hook up the chorus there. What can you say? My lord, me come up on the thing there and then be like, yo, now few out there, you know, they must suffer, my lord, you know. Enough mamas there, they might cry, papas, they might weep there, you know. And injustice, you know, manipulation, I go on in the street, you know. So I was like, no man, that be the track that will comfort the nation, you know, and remind them of a revolution again, you know.
What's going on is a basic summary of what I see on my daily life, you know, what I see on TV, what I hear on radio, what I read about in newspapers and magazines, you know.
And this thing it a go like, you know, I mean say what's going on in a Babylon. Si say get to you turn up for them a cry. What's going on in a Babylon? Me say innocent people they a die. You don't know my lord. Yes, something a go like that, you know. And the British them say no, this thing is rough, my lord. Don't be right now, you know. Right there, my lord, do the thing there, you know.
Wet Dreams track 10 was actually the first beat I made for the project and one of the last to be recorded.
We're supposed to have featured 3 chicks and for some reason they didn't come through, you know, so it never happened.
It's not on BBM actually. So it's like you have this song, Wet Dreams, Wet Dreams. And I'm like, okay, Wet Dreams. I don't remember what was discussed on BBM, but then there was a time I went over to his place. He's on me again, telling me about Wet Dreams. You know, for me I was like, Wet Dreams, that is disgusting. Ain't nobody trying to hear about your wet dreams. Okay, but then he played me a clip of the song, what was done. There was a girl singing the chorus. I wasn't happy that there was another girl that I don't know on the chorus when I'm the princess of Urban Eyes and I'm the one who hooks up the choruses. I'm the girl with the voice, you know. Now it's Ratchet Honey, she's out there singing, giving him my all, and you know, she's getting it. And I was like, no, ain't nobody got time for that. Like, no, I don't like the girl. I do not like the girl, so we have to do something about it.
The beat had to be changed a bit here and there, but it was a mad beat and I just felt inspired.
But the beat, the beat was nice. Me like the beat, so okay, me like the beat, me got the nice voice, so me gonna hook something up. So the book had a chorus written, okay, I read the words, beautiful words, and then I understood the concept of the song. Then I laid down my chorus and it sounded beautiful.
A voice is like an instrument that was missing on the beat, fam.
Oh, yeah, oh my word. Vamp's verse. I was feeling Vamp's verse. On the song, the words were beautiful. I loved it. Came together real nice. Thanks to me.
Wet Dreams, and that name kind of gives you ideas, but now if you listen to the verses properly, you're gonna see where that all comes from.
The sing-along track 11, Vamp on the beat, show love.
It's that fun song, you know, that sing-along, that happy vibe music, you know. I was just messing around with samples, you know, just some loops, this and that, you know how we experiment in the lab, man. But the main purpose of this song was to introduce ourselves, you know, rap where we're from, rap our people. Beyond that, to big our hoods up, you know, where we grew up, the people that made us the men that we are today.
We were just brainstorming how to tell a story without even saying a lot. So I shot Vamp, press pause play, and gave him the duty to kill the outro with the dialogue from the doggy.
People think that I was zoned out when I made that beat, you know. It's a review of the whole album and of the whole music industry, both for independents and those niggas that are signed, you know. The outro dives deep into the conscience of any artist. If you do not listen to this song, you would never understand what we had to go through to achieve whatever heights that we achieved. And I gotta say, inspiration, press pause play.
To me, sleep is exploiting creativity.
Music has been around for a really long time.
design, painting and sculpture and plays have been around for a really long time. But it's only in the last 50 years that there's been an industry, right? They call it the music industry, the movie industry. That's new.
Before you could sell a record as a CD because there was still this inherent mystery about how it was done.
Embarrassing movements and subgenres that we thought were the next big thing, and we're just a bunch of critics and bloggers jerking off on each other, you know. It's so easy to do that in the internet age. It's so easy to go in and out and discover new things right away.
Art and culture potentially might succumb to that same principle where if everybody's a musician and everybody's making mediocre music, eventually the world is just covered with mediocrity. You know, and people start to become comfortable with mediocrity.
There were a lot of people that never thought this would happen, that were just kind of laughing at us, chuckling at us. A lot of people called it a scam. They called it vaporware. They called it a waste of time and energy. Don't spend time with these crazy guys because they're never going to do anything that's actually going to happen. And that's all part of that rebellion is refusing to believe all those people that said you can't do this.
We're at a time when artists have the power, and I'm often puzzled that they don't recognize exactly how much power they have. There is no record company without the artist.